Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, or should I say, Noir-Stalgia.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's
that's
right.
great.
I just came up with that right now. I was right on top of the dome. Kate, we got an email last year.
Last year, 2025.
It was just a couple months ago from a listener named Solima.
Hi, Solima.
Told us to watch The Thing from Another World because you love The Thing.
Because I love The Thing so much.
But Solima also included in her email a very good idea that she called Noir November, but we're planned too far ahead for that by the time I got the email around September, October. So we're doing
Noir-bruary. Feb Noir.
That sounds better than noir. I love
Noir-bruary.
It's just a nightmare.
Noir-bruary. A lot of consonants there.
Well, what are your opinions on noir?
It's very vibey, like that. I feel like noir is something that's kind of baked into like our American cultural milieu. If we're making like an American 7-layer taco dip, it's probably somewhere around the refried bean layer. Like a hard-boiled detective. Mm-hmm. He's fiercely independent. He's out to save the day. I think noir is fun. I think that I should get a trench coat if I successfully complete Noir Month.
I'm thinking personally, I don't think I've ever seen like the classics of the genre. Have you?
Like the Maltese Falcon? No.
Right?
Haven't.
So it's funny that you say how it's like a cultural thing where it totally is like you understand the parody, you get it, even if you haven't seen the foundational text, which I haven't. And luckily, all of Solima's suggestions are fun, kid-friendly takes
like
on
genre
the
parody,
noir genre. Yeah. Starting with, Kate, have you ever seen...
There'll be spectacle, there'll be fantasy, there'll be daring do and stuff like you would never see. Hey, a movie, yeah, we're gonna be a movie starring everybody and me.
The Great Muppet Caper.
No, but I've seen the preview for The Great Muppet Caper approximately 500 times.
Yeah, what tape was it on?
I want to say that it was on the Muppet Christmas Carol tape, but maybe that's because I was already primed to see Muppets. But the Great Muppet Caper preview, let me see.
Pulled
We're
up
gonna
the
take a
opening
look.
to the Muppet Christmas Carol, the 1993 Muppet Christmas Carol VHS opening.
It's got some tracking bars on the bottom.
FBI warning, Walt Disney logo. This is just a general preview for some of the Walt Disney movies that were available to own on VHS. Is this looking familiar to you?
Yep.
You know, Aladdin. These are all recent movies too. It's funny. Lion King, that's brand new. How about this? The behind the scenes.
Yes, I remember that.
This?
Yeah.
They're flipping the pages.
I feel like that would have really captivated you.
Absolutely.
Okay, this is the Muppet movie.
Yep, you got the Muppet movie. Hang on. They've included the Big Bird and Orson Welles cameos in the preview.
Let's see.
At the end of the Muppet movie preview.
Turn it up.
Here it is.
Smile.
A spectacular motion picture event.
I should accept nothing less.
The one movie that's got it all. The Great Muppet Caper.
Let's go for it.
It's the story of a daring jewel heist. The target, Diana Rigg, as wealthy Lady Holiday.
I feel as if thieves were breathing down my neck.
Thieves aren't breathing down your neck.
The culprit, Charles Grodin, as her dastardly brother.
Why are you doing this? Because I'm a villain.
And the prime suspect,
I think I've got a picture of the thief.
a beautiful young pig.
Miss Piggy stole my necklace.
And now it's up to Kermit the Frog.
We're about to embark on a potentially dangerous mission.
Fozzie Bear.
We don't want the bad guys to win.
The Great Gonzo.
I heard him planning to steal the baseball diamond.
And a heroic band of party animals
We're gonna have to catch those thieves red-handed. What color are their hands now?
to save the day.
There could be physical violence. There could be gunplay. And there's the slightest chance that somebody might even get killed.
I'm out.
I got a dental appointment.
It's Muppet action and adventure like you've never seen before.
It is rather breathtaking, isn't it?
All wrapped up in the wildest Muppet motion picture ever.
You wanted excitement.
Now you can own the Great Muppet Caper on video cassette.
Need I say more?
Yep, there it is.
That's what you're thinking of?
Yep. So I saw this preview a lot.
You don't know who any of these human actors are,
No,
though, right?
no,
They're saying their
surely not.
names. You don't love Charles Grodin?
No.
So you saw this setup that teases this great mystery,
Yeah.
and you never, ever
Never
watched
saw
the
it,
movie.
yeah.
Fascinating. I've never seen it either, so I'm very excited to do this episode because I think we both would consider ourselves Muppet. We're not like the greatest Muppet fans in the world,
No,
certainly, because
I
if we
think
were, we
they're-
would have seen this movie by now.
Yeah, and I also think, some people want to be Muppets. I just want to look at Muppets.
Is that why you married me?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're both Muppet
fans.
We're positive on the Muppets.
Muppet positive,
We
yeah.
like Muppets. We're allies. But yeah, we're not like the world's biggest Muppet fans. So hopefully this is a fun time. Well, Kate, we did do an episode a while ago on The Muppet Show. So I'm sure I went into all this history. I'm going to give you the quick timeline of the Muppets here just as a refresher.
I got the Jim Henson biography on my Kindle right now.
Did you read
Just
it yet?
waiting.
You just haven't gotten to it?
Yeah.
We watched that documentary.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
On Disney Plus. I watched that long defunct TV YouTube documentary. You didn't watch that, did you?
No, I don't
That was
think
good. That
so.
was the real story. The Disney, not the sanitized Disney version. Anyway, here's a quick refresher.
I just want to see Jim and Frank Oz spooning in their 1970s style dolphin shorts in various different set pieces.
Well,
That's all I want.
I bet you that biography has a lot of that
Hell
in it.
yeah.
Jim Henson has been puppeteering for television as far back as 1955. Doesn't that sound too early?
It does a little bit, but you know what? Time is a fluid river that we step into and step out of. So.
It was a black and white local Washington, D.C. television series he created called Sam and Friends, which does feature an early version of Kermit the Frog. He would then go on to perform Muppet sketches on shows like The Ed Sullivan Show, that kind of thing. You know, he would do like a bit. He created the puppets for Sesame Street, which started in 1969. He did a bunch of TV specials all throughout the 70s that were all intended to be pilots for a Muppet variety show, but he could never turn it into a show. He struggled with that. He notoriously did Muppet sketches on the first season of Saturday Night Live in 1975 that were poorly received. And then finally, in 1976, he got what he wanted. The Muppet Show, a variety show, started. And it was big enough for him to then be able to make the Muppet movie in 1979. And that movie was such a hit that he started working on the follow-up right away, The Great Muppet Caper. It premiered on June 26, 1981. And it's a caper / heist movie that takes place in England, starring Muppets. I mean, what else? You don't really need to know anything else, right? It's directed by Jim Henson. He did not direct the first Muppet movie, so this is his theatrical film directorial debut.
Fun.
It's written by Tom Patchett, Jay Tarses, Jerry Jull, and Jack Rose, but it was not as critically or financially successful as the first Muppet movie. That one was very well received. This one wasn't as well received, but it didn't stop them from making a third movie, The Muppets Take Manhattan, in 1984. And that's really it. It's our first entry in Noir Month.
So wait, who does it star?
Kermit the Frog.
Who are the humans?
Fozzie Bear. The humans are Diana Rigg.
Nice.
Do you know her?
She's a famous actress. She's English.
She was in Her Majesty's Secret Service, which is a James Bond movie. She was on the Avengers, not the Marvel comics, the British TV show.
And she's what's her name from Game of Thrones?
Yes, that's right.
I want him to know it was
Is
me.
she the one? Yeah, that's her. All right,
Yeah.
cool.
She's
still alive? No.
Iconic in that way.
She died in 2020. But yeah,
R.I.P.
okay, so you know her.
R.I.P. Diana Rigg.
And then it seems like the other lead human is Charles Grodin.
I don't know who that is. He's dead.
The 1970s King Kong?
Nope.
He's in Beethoven. We haven't watched. That might be our next dog movie.
Dog month. Dog month. Oh, he's a Pittsburgher.
He was in Catch-22.
Okay.
Beethoven's second. So those are the two main humans.
Yeah, but wait, I'm excited about the cameos.
Well,
Who we
hey,
got?
don't spoil it. You don't know. Look, I'll give you a hint. John Cleese.
I love John Cleese.
The whole
What a
idea
guy.
is that this is very British. You know, you're getting British actors for the most part. Not all of them, as we saw Charles Grodin, Pittsburgher. Is that a phrase?
Pittsburgher,
a
yeah.
Pittsburgher.
Yeah.
Pittsburgher. Oh, so anyway, we're kicking off Noir Month with The Great Muppet Caper.
Hoo-hoo.
It's kind of fun to watch something like you like the Muppets, and
Yeah.
this is just a piece of media that's always existed that we just never got around to.
Give me them Muppets.
Kind of exciting.
Once the forecast was right. It said it was going to rain cats and dogs.
No, we're bears and frogs.
And gonzos.
Well, whatever you are, whoever you are, welcome to Great Britain.
Great Britain. We're actually in Great Britain.
Oh, no. We'll never get to England now.
You are in England, my furry friend. This sceptred isle, this jewel of the North Atlantic.
Oh, good. Well, we're going to London, and we were wondering if you could recommend a nice hotel. Actually, a cheap hotel.
How cheap?
Free.
What? That narrows the field a bit. Let's see. Places where you can park your carcasses. Bus terminals, riverbanks, the Happiness Hotel.
Happiness Hotel? That sounds great.
What's wrong with bus terminals?
Remember, listeners, you too could tell us what to do for a whole month sometime.
You could have the power.
I mean, if what you suggest is good.
Only.
This was a good suggestion.
Yeah, this was a good suggestion. Good job, Solima.
I'm into it.
Do you think that Kermit is just the avatar of
Jim Henson?
Jim Henson?
Yeah, in many ways, definitely.
You know, in spite of myself, I do really like Animal. You'd think that I wouldn't.
I would think you wouldn't.
He's kind of chaotic, but I'm okay with it. Gonzo's nuts. Love him. Gonzo is really sensation-seeking, and I'm here for it.
He wants to plummet out of the balloon.
I love Gonzo's cackle. All right, so now we've got a little number about how we're in a movie. That's nice. Oh my God. Gonzo's been absolutely annihilated by a car, but he's fine. Never mind. There's a lot of exposition here.
Look at Kermit and Fozzie's weird mutant dad.
His father. I feel like some of these cameos we're not going to get.
Yeah, at all.
Right? Because that man clearly was like a celebrity cameo, you know?
Yeah, the guy that greeted them. Yeah, no idea. And
Nope.
I don't know if it's because it's from the early 80s or because they're all British or both.
Unclear. A lot of the gags have just been their little Muppet bodies getting pitched out of the out of vehicles, the bus, the plane. Who has not been to a hotel like the Happiness Hotel? Little sketch, but that's okay.
So I know you grew up going to hotels like this, but
No.
my dad's a real germaphobe, so he doesn't even like to stay at a nice hotel. Didn't you have a hotel where the ceiling fell on you in the night?
Yes. It was like a chunk of ceiling. It wasn't
It
the
wasn't the
full
whole
ceiling.
ceiling.
It's fine. Look at his wiggly arms. Oh no, Kermit's having sleep for dinner. That's not good. All right, so here's Diana Rigg. She's really hamming it up here, but she's absolutely having a great time. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you can tell
Yeah.
Diana Rigg is having a great time. All right, so here's Miss Piggy. Absolutely slaying.
Why is Gonzo always so lecherous? I've always seen it with him in Chickens, but here he is with some human models.
Gonzo just throws himself in front of moving cars. We've all been in an Uber like this, right? Where your Uber driver asks you for directions. That's all happened to us. It's very relatable.
Right?
I do like this little taxi that they get to drive around in, though. Gonzo's kind of a little freak, and I'm here for it.
What do you think those pigeons think a Muppet is?
I think they might be a little confused. I don't know if pigeons think much, though. Seeing a Muppet put on pants is pretty weird.
Kermit's little legs.
Is Kermit the Frog then usually naked? Because he's wearing like a little tux and top hat situation. Fozzie Bear only has a scarf on.
Much to think about.
Kermit, you need to set a boundary.
Yeah, he shouldn't bring his twin brother on his date.
You can't.
Just
Can't do it.
Just because Fozzie's sad. Also, what kind of freak does he think Miss Piggy is? Wants to go on a date with two identical twin brothers.
Oh, there's John Cleese. The John Cleese we know and love. He looks the same. Can't decide if I want the bits to be funnier or I want them to be fewer bits, you know?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts and feelings?
I'm feeling kind of. I don't feel strongly one way or another right now either. It's fine.
It's certainly not the Muppet movie.
Well, you haven't seen the Muppet movie in many years.
True.
I think the Muppet movie, if it's as good as we remember, is a tough act to follow. I appreciate that they're doing this whole British thing. It's a total different environment, different jokes from the humans. So that's smart, I think, on their part. So it's not just a total repeat.
John Cleese is going to beat these Muppets to death with a fire poker.
You know, I think sometimes something is in the script of one of these just so they could be like, wow, look at this crazy Muppet car driving around London.
Yes,
you know?
agreed.
What a technical feat, which it is. I think we're desensitized a little bit to, I think about this a lot actually, like movies and special effects. Because like obviously they could create this instantly in any movie now.
Yes. Yeah.
Something that looks like this. But you have to think about like, wow, how cool that they made this car that has like 15 Muppets all dangling out of it. And it's a real car and somehow it's driving, even though it appears to be a Muppet driving.
And they all have to be puppeteered somewhere.
Right.
That body of the car is just crammed with puppeteers, probably in little dolphin shorts, laying on top of each other.
Even just the fact that this movie takes place in England and there's several shots like of England, like I think that meant more in a movie in the past. Where
Agreed.
it's much easier to set a movie anywhere now, whether you're really there or not, you know?
I'm really confused. Why does Nicky not have a British accent, right? Like,
Because he's from Pittsburgh. Is he supposed to be drunk or is this just how he behaves?
I think he's just a wacky dude. He's a playboy brother. He's like a playboy brother, jewel thief, ne'er-do-well, you know? He's a naughty guy. I think they'd call him a rake in Bridgerton.
Is it still even go? It's going, right? They're making more.
Yeah, I think it's coming out in January. Who's even left? Who is even left to get married? Which letter sibling are they going to do now? So here's the 3 fashion models that work for Diana Rigg.
Are they working with her brother?
They're in cahoots with Nikki,
Okay.
Tyler.
It's all one gang. Me trying to understand the plot of this children's Muppet movie.
Tyler, you don't understand about high fashion robbery crime.
Kermit and Miss Piggy are slow dancing. I do want you to picture the puppeteers right now.
A little snug?
And they basically are slow dancing themselves.
Yeah.
How are they so gracefully dancing? It seems like a high level puppeteering challenge.
This is kind of like a very classic old Hollywood number
yeah.
where there's all these like men in top hats, you know?
Right. It was
Like
Miss
big
Piggy as
dance
the star,
number.
right.
Yeah. All right. So here's a disturbing new detail. Nikki, Diana Rigg's Playboy brother, Mr. Holiday of Lady Holiday, appears to be really taken with Miss Piggy.
Yikes. You know, the whole frog and pig romance has always been kind of weird.
Yep.
The human puppet
they're at least
pig.
both Muppets.
Yeah.
You know?
Just don't think about it too much.
Charles Grodin is doing a great job of appearing absolutely transfixed by Miss Piggy, though. Like, I'm not sure how much of it is acting.
Yeah, Kate, it's not hard. I mean, Miss Piggy is absolutely,
She's sensational.
Come on, these guys are doing acrobatic flips over a puppeteered Miss Piggy.
It's a big number.
How they do that without crashing into somebody?
It's very White Christmas, right? Good for Miss Piggy. She got a really nice dinner out of it. She got to be in a musical number, and then she ran away. It looks kind of like, you know, in Saw when they show the video footage of like the people in the pig masks.
Oh my God.
Like scrumping
Yeah, this
away.
one Miss Piggy they're showing kind of walking from behind. It's a person in a Miss Piggy suit. Also, always interesting the sort of time-locked nature of the pre-smartphone era where, like, a photographer, the only way they have record of what's going on is this photographer.
But then the entire Muppet cast busted into the bathroom and exposed the film. Drat. What a joke that, like, completely would not be
Right.
accessible
Doesn't
to
work at all
an audience
in the
today.
modern era. Do you get this cameo?
Art Carney.
Oh, Kate.
No?
It's Columbo. It's Peter Falk.
All right, so I guess if you know Columbo, this joke's pretty funny, right? Miss Piggy looks great in this trench coat. Look at it.
How about this hat that covers one ear and
It's a
has a
little
hole
cloche.
cut
It's
out
very
for the
cute.
other ear? This does make me wonder, these like puppet designers, did they come up with Miss Piggy's excellent fashions on their own? Did they have like
good
someone
question.
who knows something about style?
They're making little Muppet clothes.
You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
the same skill set that allows you to like construct Kermit and Miss Piggy, I feel like doesn't necessarily mean you know about fashion.
Kermit and Miss Piggy have fought. Now they've made up. Unclear.
I love watching them ride bikes.
How are they doing it?
Do you wanna
think
know?
it's like an RC bike?
I watched a video on this recently, actually.
Of course you did. Tell me.
So when it's just one bike, obviously these close-ups are just fake, right? But when it's like one bike in the background, there's strings attached to a crane above it. And then a moment ago when we saw them both riding bikes like slightly offset, it actually was like a weird one big this.
Oh, okay.
The back wheel of Miss Piggy's bike actually has an axle attaching it to the front wheel of
yeah,
Kermit's.
you can see it just a
So
little
it's like
bit.
one bike that stays balanced with no crane, but they're doing a lot of different stuff in this. They're going
Yeah.
from these close-ups of the handles to the... Anyway, now you know.
Now I know.
I literally just watched a YouTube video about this because, as you said, of course I did.
I think Miss Piggy could absolutely smoke Kermit in a bike race.
As Kermit said, she has sturdy legs. Kermit looks like he has no power in those little legs. This whole sequence is pretty incredible. Kermit's like standing up on his bike.
I know you love seeing a Muppet ride a bike.
Why is Kermit so forgiving? He's just been greatly deceived. Is he just that enamored?
Maybe.
You see this? They're
Yeah,
all
you
like,
can
there's like
see.
groups of 3 or 4. Yeah. Yeah, I think Jim Henson just wanted the time and budget of a movie so he could figure crazy stuff like this out. Oh, and then so each of these groups of 3 are being towed by one of those children.
I can't figure out because I don't really know or understand about 80s fashion. I don't know if this is like a parody of like a high fashion show
Right.
or if this is what we thought was fashionable in the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Charles Grodin's neck hair is like out of control. Look at the back of Charles Grodin's neck.
Look how down bad he is for Miss Piggy,
He's
though.
down bad for that pig. He's rich. Come on, Miss Piggy. What is Nikki Holiday doing in this dressing room, you know?
Oh, yeah, good point.
What a lecherous punk. I think anybody who's weird in a dressing room should be beaten.
Look at Kermit's little suit.
It's almost like they wanted Steve Martin for this role.
Yeah.
And they were like, the best we can give you is Charles Grodin. Did Gonzo just take an upskirt photo of a woman?
Yikes.
Kermit's little critique where he was like, well, I found the chiffon pleated collar alluring. I was a bit taken aback by the amount of godets on that. Like, hilarious. Love it. I like that Diana Rigg's having a lot of fun here. I love that. Miss Piggy absolutely dropping someone is striking. So Miss Piggy has come out for the bikini portion of the fashion show, and she's an absolute sensation. People are losing their minds. Look at her. She looks great.
Showing a lot of felt.
She's got like a sporty little skirt on. It's kind of cute. It's a bit flashy, but I'd wear it.
You're about the height of Miss Piggy, so...
Hey, how tall is Miss Piggy? Here's another like 50s movie musical style, right? Number where everyone's diving into a pool.
Synchronized swimming.
Miss Piggy's an absolute icon, though. During this synchronized swimming routine, she has her absolutely chunky heels on.
Also, all this underwater Miss Piggy's pretty
Yes.
wild.
No one asked for this, but I'm glad it's here. I love that Miss Piggy has a very active imagination, you know? Like, I assume this is all taking place in, like, Miss Piggy's imagination where she's the star of this 1950s synchronized swimming movie musical situation. Charles Grodin is singing to her, you know? Absolutely nuts. I love it.
These sparklers sticking out of Miss Piggy's hair does make me wonder if a Muppet is flammable.
Me too, because there's a lot of pyrotechnics here. But here, Miss Piggy's obviously like a person in a felt suit.
Yeah.
And it's kind of disturbing.
It's really
right?
weird. That's the best look we've gotten yet at the human inside Miss Piggy. A rare trick.
No, Miss Piggy's about to be framed for the jewel heist.
Oh no, does that mean he's really not into her?
No, he was into her and then she rejected him. So now he's become evil towards her. I don't really know about Charles Grodin's performance here. I don't know what choices he was making, and we can't ask him because he's dead, but it's a fascinating series of choices that he's making.
Something I'm curious to see as we watch more of these detective type movies, how often do they do this and let the viewer know right away who the bad guy is? And how often do they let it be a mystery? Because I feel like it's more fun when they don't tell you right away. They let you try to solve it.
Yeah, you want to be Benoit Blanc, but here, they're not going to let you.
No. Yeah, we saw Charles Grodin commit the crime in the opening song.
I've never heard Kermit the Frog say gunplay before. Why does Miss Piggy look great in everything?
Her prison uniform?
Yeah, she looks adorbs. Here's Kermit and Miss Piggy kissing through the prison grate. It's like an extended kiss.
These two.
Miss Piggy just bent the bars of the jail like Frankenstein's monster. Incredible.
That's where that meme comes from.
I think you would love to ride in the Muppet bus. The Muppet bus would be a little overstimulating for me, but I think you could really dig it. You have different sensory needs than I do.
Don't act like every Muppet wearing Groucho glasses isn't high comedy.
All right, it's kind of funny. Yeah, you're right.
Don't act like you're too good for that.
Miss Piggy just carjacked a man. We don't know who that is.
I don't know who that man is.
We're not British and we're not living in the 80s.
Oscar the Grouch, I know who that is.
You know who that is. When you ask a kid to help you carry pizza, this is how they hold it. Basically vertical. The Muppets climbing this pole is really interesting, right?
I've never seen their bodies move quite like this.
How do they do it? I feel like the thing I'm most interested in this movie is how do they do the practical things with the Muppets? Like, how do they perform this practical effect? I'm not super interested in the plot. I'm very interested in how regal Diana Rigg looks, and I'm also very interested in the amount of neck hair that they let Charles Grodin have on the back of his neck.
Yeah, I just keep thinking that as much as I love all the, like, meta humor about, like, I'm doing a cameo and this is the opening credits and all that stuff, we're making a movie, I feel like it, like, detracts from, I don't know, your interest in the plot. Like where something like I know we always talk about it, but it's because it's so good, the Muppet Christmas Carol, like, takes its plot very seriously, you know, and you can get invested in it. They don't just constantly undermine it, even if you have Gonzo making a couple jokes about the book.
I enjoy these three evil supermodels, though. I think that's like a fun B-plot. What's their life like? We just watched Beaker die.
This movie's also funny because the first one had a pretense of like who everybody was, and you met them all like one by one in sort of logical ways. And in this one, it's like every Muppet you've ever seen just is staying at the Happiness Hotel. So they're all here.
They just live here.
They're just here. It's
Don't
like
ask.
They're here because they're the Muppet cast. This insane like Miss Piggy stunt driver person. Like where'd they find somebody they could dress up like Miss Piggy, but who also is a certified stunt driver?
Big world. A lot of people living in it, Tyler. All right, so they're making a Muppet ladder now out of their bodies. The Miss Piggy stunt driver is actually kind of disturbing because it's like clearly a person in there, you know? It's like not the size of a Muppet. Because like there's shots where Miss Piggy is a Muppet on a Muppet-sized motorbike, and then a man on a man-sized motorbike is interspersed with it, which is a lot. That's a lot for me to process.
Did that one Muppet just bite Charles Grodin? The idea of a physical confrontation with all these Muppets is actually scary because there's so many of them. It's like being mauled by a pack of animals.
It's a chaotic fight. All the Muppets are doing their own little separate bit, but also biting. This is really overstimulating.
Oh my God, there's a gun. A gun has been drawn.
We were warned that there was going to be gunplay. Holy shit. Miss Piggy just careened through a plate glass window and then attacked Charles Grodin. She was on a motorcycle. I love when Miss Piggy does her karate moves. I do, actually. There's just something super endearing about it, you know?
She's beating these women senseless.
Here's like a fun closing scene with all the Muppets parachuting, you know?
Full bodies. That's it. That's the whole movie.
That's it.
Well, there's this one closing credits song.
Oh, Kermit! Oh! 2 minutes, Peg. Oh, Kermit! Oh, I've missed you so.
Please, the name is Rosenthal.
I'm your attorney. That's the only way they let me in here.
Oh, right. Oh, I've missed you so. Rosenthal, it's been an eternity.
It's been 45 minutes.
Time goes slow in the cooler.
Well, I just want you to know that we're going to get you out of here, because we're going to catch those thieves red-handed.
What color are their hands now?
I don't think this is the time for that type of humor.
Can you remember any songs from this movie?
This one.
The one you're currently watching?
No, I can. The one with Miss Piggy
How did it go,
swimming in
though?
the water.
Can you remember how it went?
We love you, Miss Piggy.
All right. You're pretty close.
And then this one, Happiness Hotel. There's rats in it.
The tunes
There's
are all
rats
gone.
in
I can
it.
remember the visuals.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the music itself, a little forgettable in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the Muppet songs are always hit or miss in their movies from song to song, but I feel like a lot more misses here.
What did you think?
It's fun. I'll never say no to watching a Muppet thing, but it wasn't my favorite Muppet thing I've ever seen.
No, yeah. I'm going to say this is probably number 3 of all the 3 Muppet things that I've seen.
What Muppet
you
thing?
know?
What, the Muppet films you've
Muppet
seen?
Christmas Carol, number
Yep.
1.
Sure.
Muppet movie, number 2. This, number 3.
Never seen Muppets Take Manhattan?
No.
Never seen Muppets in Space?
No. You ever see that one Muppet? It was like a direct-to-video where they retell like famous myths.
No. It's like Muppet Masterpiece Theater or something.
Yeah.
I have not.
Monsterpiece Theater, maybe? I can't remember. But it's, yeah.
Why have you never brought it to be a thing for this show?
I guess I could bring it to be a thing
You
for
know?
the show.
All right. Maybe we'll watch that soon. But no, I have not seen that. Was that better or worse than this in your memory, or is it too
In my
too
memory,
long ago?
better. Because it was short. It's like half an hour, you know?
I see. That's different. Well, we have some more Muppet films to watch.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's fun, but
Remember the new Muppet movies? You saw those.
yeah, I think.
Jason Segel was in the one. Then there was the other one with like Ty
Yeah.
Burrell and Tina Fey.
Okay.
You don't remember.
I honestly was mostly just interested in how they do that with Muppet, you
Yeah.
know? It was fine. It wasn't my favorite way to spend an hour and a half, but it also wasn't my least favorite way to
Yeah.
spend an hour and a half, you know?
I feel I feel pretty similarly. I feel kind of ambivalent. Like, again, I'm always happy to see the Muppets. I think their humor is amusing.
Diana Rigg, great.
She was funny.
Looked like she was having a fun
Charles
time.
Grodin was doing something. I don't
Charles
know what.
Grodin was making a lot of bold choices. And I'm both intrigued and deeply disturbed by his lust for Miss Piggy.
Yes.
You know?
It did feel very Steve Martin-esque, though. I think you're onto
Right?
something there.
I think they wanted Steve Martin, and they were like, Steve Martin's busy guy.
Well, he has a good scene in the first Muppet movie. I don't know if that even counts as noir, if I'm being honest.
No, that was more-
It was a caper. It was more
caper,
of a
yeah.
heist type movie. So
It's okay.
It's
Not
all right.
upset.
We're getting started here. We're getting the ball rolling. All right. Well, we will continue. What'd you call it? Noir-bruary.
Noir-bruary.
Next week we got 4. We got
Noir-bruary.
every week in February is ready to go.
That's how we
Locked
say
and
it.
loaded.
Wait a minute! Wait! Hold it right there! Don't go home yet! Say cheese! I'll send you each a copy.